Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of KaoshKraft. So I did a little bit of research last episode, because as you do remember, because I'm telling you right now that you do remember my last episode. If you don't, rewatch that, or I'll basically tell you what you've missed. So last episode, we came across a secret, or a mysterious message, I should say. That always happens to me at the beginning of the episodes. I don't know why. Is it because my mouth isn't, or like my jaw isn't warmed up, so, and my tongue as well, so it's like it gets all twisted and that. I don't know, it just gets weird. But this was left outside our humble home, and also we've completed the tower, which is looking pretty cool. So today we're gonna finish the town hall, hopefully, fingers crossed, because I always say that at the beginning of pretty much the last 3 episodes, like, yeah, today is gonna be the day when we finish the town hall. Turns out we always do something else, because I ramble on for ages about nonsense, but you guys seem to enjoy it. So hey, I'm gonna continue, right? I'm just delivering what you guys want. Supply and demand and supply, right? But anyway, as I said, I looked up what this meant, and apparently there's another war brewing on the server. I'm not sure when this video goes out, but I've got a war that is brewing on the settlers, and there's another war that's starting here. Jesus, I'm like surrounded by war in all of my series, across all the channels. Oh, you know, next build battle update, you can fight people. What? It's gonna happen. I'm gonna tell you guys that right now. So in the chest we found like mostly junk, and I was really confused as to like what this actually meant. But turns out there's some internal beef between Conman and Pika. Turns out, if you guys didn't know, Conman basically claimed all of the houses at spawn. He's the new tax man on the server, so you have to pay taxes if you have a house at spawn. Luckily we don't have one, because we wouldn't even have the diamonds to pay him. I mean, now we do, which is quite nice, but when it all kind of kicked off, we didn't have any. So basically Pika wasn't too happy about that, and he and his mafia have declared war on Conman. Well, they didn't really declare war on him. They basically said, pay us this much and we will leave you alone, and then like we won't start a war. But basically Conman refused. There's like story time with Vadact right now. He refused, and now there's a war going on. So that's why it said pick a side, because we gotta choose between Conman or Pika, which is a really tough choice, to be honest, because I don't know who I should side with. I mean, Conman, yeah, sure, he's like the tax man, and we don't like taxes. No one likes paying taxes. But then Pika is like the mafia, who's like protecting, looking out for the good of the people. But then they're the mafia, so they can do bad things as well. I just don't know who to support in this situation. It's difficult, let me tell you guys that. It's gonna be a tough choice, and basically there's gonna be a massive fight on the server. I'm looking forward to that, to be honest. I think we have to craft ourselves some good equipment, unless we will have just like equipment provided to us by the other server members, or maybe you can use the iron from the iron golem farm that is at spawn. I think that would be quite good and quite fair as well, because when you think about it, there's a lot of people with like really good enchanted armor on the server, so not everyone's gonna have like the same enchantment start. So I think it would be like a level playing field if everyone started kind of the same. So I think that could be quite nice. It could be interesting. I like this in a way, just because like there's events going on in the server that we can participate in. But I mean, it is war. Hopefully no one is gonna get hurt. I swear, if they come close to our house, we'll set our dog on them. We don't really have a name for the dog quite yet. We have to come up with something original, not call it after like mustard or ketchup or mayonnaise or something silly. Really? To be honest, I don't remember putting iron in there, but hey, free iron. I'm not gonna complain. We have so much. I don't think I've ever had that much iron in Minecraft. Like, I never really gathered too much resources, and we're gonna like smelt all of this right now. So this is kind of like my first time having like so much resources since I start playing survival again. Because I remember back in the day, like, it was so hard to come across anything. I don't know if they just kind of upped the spawn rate of some of these things, or if just it's my luck, you know. Okay, so today, what are we gonna do, Vadact? What are we gonna do, you asked yourself? Well, I already told you. So if you remembered, we're gonna kind of expand the other side of the building, hopefully finishing it. And what I want to do is build some sort of like a balcony viewing platform type thingy on this side, just to kind of break up this flat wall. I mean, it's not exactly flat, but if you compare to the other side, it looks kind of flat and lame. So that's why we're gonna change this up a little bit, so we can get rid of some of this cobblestone. We can harvest the cobblestone, take back the resources. We're gonna be efficient about this. So I'm gonna lay our foundation, and I think how we're gonna do this. Hold up. Let's do it like this. So this is actually quite nice. I like it. Okay, so that's the middle there. So we can get rid of this one, and we can place like 2 here and 1 right there, and another one here, and another lovely block here, if I'm not mistaken. And we messed up. Of course we did. What was I thinking again? Hold up, let's do this instead, so we can have like this type of corner. So we can do that, and then we can get rid of this one here, this cheeky ass block that is just like pestering us. But yeah, like as I said, I don't know which side I should side with in this fight, because I have a feeling like it could divide the server into 2, so we could have like a permanent war going on, which would be interesting. But I mean, I don't think that's going to be in everyone's interest, to be honest, because that's going to mean a lot of casualties, a lot of trolling. So it might keep like the series interesting. It might be like a disaster at the same time. So I'm actually curious to see what's going to happen and how it's going to go down. I hope it's going to be like a massive like battle type event type thing. How cool would it be if we prepared like an area for that, like maybe some sort of a battlefield or like a siege game mode? Oh, that would be pretty cool if you think about it. Actually, I've got an idea, guys. I've got a really good idea that I can't really talk about because I've been like working on the series and then I kind of stopped. So I have like a few episodes made, but then it's not like enough for me to release, if that makes any sense, because I'm still hoping I'll continue it one day. And they're kind of like one-off videos, but they're part of a larger series. So I don't want like a series to last like 3 weeks, because I only have 3 episodes ready for you guys. Because I guess I can talk about it, because I think I've said it before. It's like a YouTuber challenge type thing. It's a PvP challenge. Some of you might remember it from my old channel, my very old channel that I used to have back a while ago. When was it that I had one of my original channels? Because this is my second channel, just in case you didn't know. Well, I suppose now you do. So yeah, I had a channel before that. It was mainly like let's plays and stuff like that, and then I kind of decided to focus on building, and then we're kind of back into building let's plays, which is I suppose like an evolution of what we've had before, but it's pretty much the same thing now, which is kind of cool. I don't know, it's just that channel, I think I wasn't experienced enough with YouTube, because I hit that, if you've done YouTube, you know that around kind of like when school starts, like especially around November, December, January, February, like the views are like super low, and it's like, oh no, it's like terrible, like I'm losing people, and it's like there's no new people coming to my channel. It makes me want to cry. And then like I did at that point, that's when I decided to ditch the channel, because I thought it was like going to die. Turns out that's perfectly normal, just because people are busy. Like they're not gonna watch your content all the time. But I didn't know that at the time, obviously. And to be honest, I kind of liked I ditched the channel, because it was first of all, I used to run it with my friend, and I did all the work. He just like showed up for the recordings, which is, you know, funny at the time. I can laugh at it now, but back then it was pretty annoying. Not gonna lie, just like having to do everything. He just like shows up and people are like, oh yeah, we love him. It's like, oh yes, that's absolutely fantastic. That was funny though. I kind of enjoyed that. I mean, like the hard-working one. I do like working, especially like doing this sort of stuff. It's so enjoyable, but at the same time, it's kind of annoying at times when like especially when you run a channel with someone else, where you do all the work and the other person doesn't do anything, and they always like make excuses like, yeah, I was gonna do this, but you know what? Yeah, this like didn't turn out very well. It's basically what it came down to. But yeah, I mean, I didn't know at the time that I should have just like stuck to it. Just should have kept pursuing this kind of channel, whatever I was doing on the other channel. I don't know what to call it. But yeah, now on this channel, I've been doing this for like 2 years now, which doesn't feel like it. It's a crazy amount of time. I think this is my 2nd year. Yeah, this is my 2nd year. It will be like 2 years in, no, it's been 2 years already. It's my 3rd year. What? I didn't even know that. Oh god, I'm terrible when it comes to remembering things and dates, as I said. But oh my god, 3 years on the Vadact channel. Can you guys believe that? I can't. So if you can believe it, then holy shit, you have more faith than I do. Okay, so let's have a quick looky-peeky type thingy at what we've created here. So we need some sort of a platform, that's for sure. Luckily we have a bunch of cobblestone that we can use. Or do I want to use wood? I think wood would be nicer to have. So let's craft this into planks. Can I make the jump? Here we go! Sigh. I'm just gonna cry in a corner. That was such a failed attempt. I didn't even bother to check the hunger just before I jumped. As soon as I jumped, I was like, hold on, I probably don't have enough hunger to make this jump, and it's gonna be like really embarrassing. And that's basically what happened. Okay, so we gotta get inside. Oh my god, I know this is like such a mess right now, but trust me guys, I'll fix it one day. One day this town hall is gonna look absolutely fantastic. Right now, well, let's not talk about it right now. I mean, the exterior is really nice. I do like the exterior. It's just the interior is gonna be such a pain and such a mess, because I'm not a very good interior decorator in Minecraft. I just don't think I have the patience to like do the interiors of like towns and like stuff. So that's probably why I don't really like doing interiors. But if I have to do them, and if I have creative, then I will do them, and I'll do them nicely. But if I do something in survival, it's very time consuming. I just don't have the patience to like do interiors. Because I mean, most of the time you're looking at the exterior anyway. And if you play like survival or something like that, you try and make it more practical than good looking. So I suppose interiors don't really matter that much, because like the only good looking thing about your build is probably gonna be the exterior in survival. The interior is just like take a kind of like a second stage, a backstage role or something. They basically, you know, in a play where there was like that one kid that used to play like a rock or the tree, and he used to just like wave his arm around representing like the branches and the leaves like blowing in the wind. That's basically what interiors are for me. That's how I treat them. I'm not sure if that's a cruel way of treating interiors. Hope it's not, to be honest. But yeah, so this is turning into like a main gate, or like a gate instead of a window, which is quite cool, to be honest. It's a bit more unique and interesting, and I can't believe I just ran. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? We ran out of our amazing looking wood, so we have to go and find wood. I still have some in my chest back at the base, so I'm gonna quickly go grab that. Hopefully no monster is gonna get in our way, and if they do, they're gonna get slayed by this amazing looking sword. Boom, there we go. One shot, two shotted, three shotted, boom, son. And he did. Bang, and the dirt is gone. And I suppose now we're gonna see like how that thing looks from this side as well. So let's see. Let's quickly sleep on the bed so we can see exactly what we're working with, instead of just guessing where we place the blocks. Cool. So, do I have wood? I do, and I have plenty. Because one sheet or one pile does plenty. Okay, so let's craft ourselves like a bunch of them. Not too many, because we have just a tiny bit to fill up. That looks pretty cool. Yeah, I like that. I might like do the roof. I might have the roof come out. Actually, no, I don't want the roof. I just want it to be like a nice balcony looking thing. I just have to do some like variation, some height variation on that side as well. And I think it's going to look absolutely fantastic. So I'm actually quite happy with it so far. So I think we can actually say the exterior of this thing is going to be done today. Oh yeah, and I went to fix the stuff that I messed up in the last episode that I completely forgot about until now. I think it's the stairs on the roof. So we have to pile up, obviously, make another like amazing looking scaffolding that we've been doing so many times. Okay, so let's get rid of this stupid stair right here and replace it. Oh, that was so difficult, guys. Okay, so let me bring out my pile, my pile of cobblestone. You thought I was gonna say something else, but I didn't, because I was mature about this. My pile of crap, haha. Please, me mature? That's like basically saying that I'm smart. Please, or basically saying that I'm good at CSGO. That's basically a big lie. I always lie to myself thinking I'm good at CSGO, but then I get into a game and I get absolutely destroyed by people. But then I get into a game and I think I'm hacking, which is, you know, always very, very lovely. I always like to pretend that I'm a hacker, or I have skills of a hacker without hacks. Which is not always the case, if you know, or if you have tuned to any of my live streams of CSGO, you know exactly how I play. It's just so bad, but it's kind of funny. I enjoy CSGO. CSGO is such a fun game. It's probably not a fun game. I uninstalled the game. I'm gonna be honest with you. I uninstalled it during one of the live streams because Cora pissed me off so much. We're basically in a game and he kept blocking me. He kept walking in my way and I kept getting killed. And the competitive guy I am, I started raging and I basically deleted CSGO, and then 5 minutes later I realized I have nothing to play on the live stream. So I finished the live stream because the salt level was off the roof. I know some of you right now are saying, Vadact, craft yourself an axe to get rid of this wood. And I say no. I say nay to that. I will not do that. I'll make you guys suffer, because that's how I do things. Right, so let's do this thing and we can pretty much say we are done here. Oh no, hold on, we're gonna run out of stairs. I just realized that. Do I have any more on me? Nope, but we can do this instead. We can use this block right here and this block right here. There we go, and 2 more here. Fantastic. Place 2 more up here and possibly fill this up, fill this up, fill this up, fill this up. Have another spike here and another spike here, and look at this. Isn't this cool? Like, just imagine you come out here every morning and you just take a look. Okay, we need to raise this. And you just take a look over your kingdom. This is like where all the houses, markets, everything is going to be. We're gonna have like this the stuff on the outskirts, and we can use the water as kind of like a natural defense system, which I think is going to be quite good, like a moat, like a natural moat. I think that's going to look quite nice. Yeah, I think we're going to do that. Okay, so let's have a quick look down here just to see how this looks roughly. And how does it look? I actually quite like it. And now, I think this is the moment you guys have been waiting for. The moment of truth, because as you know, or as you can probably see right now, we are building in a texture pack. So what I'm gonna do is switch back to default and hopefully I don't have to get laser eye surgery after I get blinded at how terrible this thing is going to look. So here we go. We're gonna do this. So options, resource packs. This is the resource pack I'm using, and you can see all of my other resource packs. So here we go. Let's see how this is going to look, and is it gonna look terrible? I'm kind of dreading looking at it, but let's do this. Let's do this. Oh, well, it's not as bad as I expected it to be honest. I mean, it's default, so hey. There's a little bit of work that we might have to do, but looking at it, the only thing I see that's kind of wrong or bothers me is this connection right there. Like straight off the bat, like that connection, how the cobblestone connects with the wall. I think I might do like some sort of like a detail on the inside, possibly. This is good so far, overall. I think it looks pretty nice. Obviously, I could have done something better in creative, but hey, we're not in creative, so I just have to suck up and deal with it, right? Isn't that like what a wise man once said, to just suck up and deal with it? But yeah, from this side, looking pretty cool. And you know what I'm gonna do real fast before we finish the episode? Make a bigger entrance right here. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna get rid of this, and we're gonna do it in default, so it's gonna be interesting. And now let's see. Oh, I don't have any stairs on me. What is this madness? Let's craft myself some real fast using this crafting table right here. So here we go, there we go, fabulous. We have our stairs now, so we can use them to make some sort of a nice looking entrance. If it doesn't look nice, we can blame Cora. Right on, let's just blame Cora. He's not even in this episode, but we gotta blame someone. I always have someone, especially on the live streams, it's usually Gambling that I can blame for like everything, because that's how we do things here on the Vadact amazing channel of amazingness, possibly. Okay, so let's have... This looks weird. No, I don't want this here. Just get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. And there we go. So we can have like this here. And do I have logs on me? If I had logs, I could have like just put up a wall here so we don't have to look on the inside and just dread about how unfinished the interior looks. But yeah, just like a simple entrance just to represent that that's where you go. That's where you go in. That's how you head in, alright? So guys, this is gonna be it for today's episode of KaoshKraft. And as always, guys, I thank you for watching. I would like you to leave a like. I would like you to leave a like if you enjoyed the video. See that? Like. No, that was terrible. I apologize. But anyway, guys, have a wonderful day. And I'll see you next time. So take care and goodbye. Bye.